Hello there, everybody. I hope you've all had a wonderful work week. So these days you might say, in great content marketing we trust, everybody else pays cash. B2B customers, they are looking for trustworthy content, and they may be having difficulty in finding it, or so says a new research report released by Informa Tech. But how are B2B marketers fulfilling on that trust gap? And where might they optimize the idea of B2B audiences, engaging more, taking more actions, and ultimately becoming much more likely to become, a customer? As it turns out, the answer's pretty simple. Well, maybe. You want to know more? This is 5 minutes of what you need to lead in marketing. Let's roll. Hello everybody, Robert Rose here with the Content and Marketing Strategy News. It is what's new, but most importantly, it's what's important in the world of marketing. And for the best and best practices, you can head on over to contentmarketinginstitute.com. And so Informa Tech, the provider of marketing insight and data to businesses around the world, and of course, full disclosure, part of Informa, the parent company of Content Marketing Institute, it's released a new research report, and it's called the 2023 Trust in Marketing Index. See, it looked at marketers in both the United States and the UK and measured the current amount of trust that B2B technology customers have in the content that they're getting. So those that are purchasing technology solutions, how much trust do they have in the content they're getting from these technology vendors? Well, the headline, B2B marketers and technology, they're doing a pretty decent job across some areas of trust and not so much in others. The report defines 5 pillars of trust called generalized trust, gated content value, personalized trust, targeting, and timing. Now, as it turns out, across generalized trust, marketers do pretty well. 3 out of 5 of these decision makers say that they're generally trusting the content that they're getting from these companies. However, on the other side of the coin, 71% of audiences say, they're often or sometimes disappointed in the value of B2B gated content. Then, 64% of respondents say that marketers' timing at sending content is good or outstanding, but then, while 62% say that content targeting is good, 38% say that the targeting really needs to improve. Well, when we dig into the details a little bit, the reason for some of these challenges seems to be the lack of details or specificity. The top 3 reasons for trustworthiness was that the content came from a trusted source with a high level of detail, and it's shared by others that are trustworthy. Further, when asked what it is that busts that trust, in other words, what makes something untrustworthy, it was that the content was dated, duplicative, led with a sales pitch, or had bad timing with a sales call coming right after downloading the document. So what does that data tell me? Well, it tells me that B2B marketers and technology are creating good stuff, but still have lots of work to do when they think about gating content, which should be gated, how they should be gated, and when to start using that first-party data to move audiences into becoming leads or opportunities. See, one of the biggest mistakes that we see made with B2B content is gated thought leadership, and the engaging nature of it is really high. But it's also that visionary paradigm-shifting content that's at the very beginning of a buyer's journey. The audience hasn't even made up their mind whether they should change. And what does the business then do? Well, it immediately upon getting that first-party data, we start pestering the audience for how much change they'd like to purchase today. Sales calls just keep a-coming. This data is interesting in validation that B2B marketers must really start using their content to get much better insight into the intent and the stage that the current audience is in so that they can actually build up that trust over time. And they can continue to deliver valuable experiences that move their customers smoothly at their pace, not our pace. Remember, it's the customer's journey, not ours. And hopefully that helps you. That's it. That's 5 minutes of what you need to lead in marketing. Remember, it's your story to tell. Make sure you're building trust with your audiences and tell it at their pace. I'll see you next week.